Good morning, guys. We do not have time to not say what we mean to say. Welcome to day 222 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. I was just watching a video, one that my girlfriend sent me, by Dr. Maloney, where he was discussing with a pastor who had just been diagnosed with terminal brain C-word. I can't say that word because YouTube censors it very, very strictly. And he had 5 to 7 years left after he got the surgery to get the main tumor out. And the words of advice that Dr. Maloney had for the guy who knew the art of passing away well, and that was actually one of the primary things that Dr. Maloney brought up. Every man dies, but not every man truly lives. The art of dying well starts with living well. To live a life that you can go to your dying day and go without regrets and with a certain sense of honor and pride. The proper type of pride. Not pride in puffing up your chest and standing over everyone else, but pride in that you did the right thing by them. And the best words of advice he had for him, Dr. Maloney, because according to what he was talking about in that episode, he had experienced many of his family members that had passed away, friends as well who had passed away by that same type of thing, the C word, was leave love behind for your children as best you possibly can. That means let them see you love your wife intensely. That doesn't mean like show them sexually lewd things or things like that. No, it means show them the true depth of how much you love your wife and spend full quality time, laser focus with each one of his children. He had 3 of them, one's 16, 13, and 11. All very intelligent and all knowing what's about to happen in a few years' time. And then part of that is, again, why I make these videos. Communication is everything. There is so much wisdom that even the dullest of you out there has that will be lost when you pass away. Experiences that you've had in your lives and the way you reacted to those experiences that nobody else can ever see again, and perhaps will never experience again. Perhaps we'll never know, because you are uniquely you. Who you are and what you are is that story. How you reacted to those experiences, which is how you loved, which is the meaning of life, love. And part of what he told this pastor who had brain C-word was to leave video behind, whether he recorded it once a month or once a year or some other frequency. He only said those 2. But a guy like that could leave such a profound effect on the world. by starting, let's say, a YouTube channel where he talks about brain C word, assuming YouTube does not throttle his channel for saying that word, and about how his life is affected and what he's trying to leave behind. There are many aspects to this that are immeasurable for him right now. The first one is, in a few years' time, we may have advanced our medical technology enough to where we find the cure to the C word. Through fembendazole, CRISPR, gene editing, which is CRISPR, organ print, 3D printing, or anything else. Also, such a channel will garner huge amounts of sympathy and huge amounts of, well, frankly, an audience, is what it comes down to. And with an audience, I'm going to be blunt here, comes a lot of views, therefore a lot of money, and therefore, by that virtue itself, he is fixing this ill of the world, because that allocation of resources he can put into his church, he can put into C-word research, and he's going to find other people who are going to have eyes on his particular problem that will be able to bring new light to the situation. Not just money, but experience and expertise, intelligence and wisdom. There are so many immeasurable things that happen when you allow yourself to live and pass away well. It is a ripple effect that we just cannot see all the consequences of in our limited lives. That is a legacy of infinite profundity, and one that he has set up to live to its fullest for himself, his family, God, and everyone else. So when I say to you, communication is everything. We are social creatures. It's what we're built to do. Get past your anxiety and just say what you mean to say, as John Mayer says in that famous song. It will heal all the world's ills. Sometimes that requires you to say the quiet part out loud and at least initially be ostracized. Other times it simply requires you to speak your life experiences. And other times it requires you to duke it out with demons on a day-to-day basis, to your doom or theirs or both. But say what you mean to say. Don't hide anything. Communicate and die well. Love y'all.